Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Silversage. So, we had a couple bits of time-lapses on, well, obviously at the beginning. Number one, time-lapse number one was the little bit of a bridge. It's not a great bridge. I'll be honest, it is not a great bridge, but it'll do. It's kind of made me realise that I need to have bigger, well, not really bigger, I need to have bigger, like riverbanks, there we go. God, I'm struggling with words today. Bigger riverbanks is what I need, because it just looks a bit too small. This one, obviously, it has got, it drops like in the middle of it. It's a bit of a pain, so I had to, obviously, just make it really simple. I ended up even editing it and making it more simple because it just didn't look right afterwards. But, I mean, as a very simple bridge, it'll do. What I do like about it, at least, is the paths going up to it. At least it does look quite smooth, and you go over it and it's all nice. And all the middle bit is just slabs. It's like dirt slab and stuff like that, and then any place where I can put a layer in, I have done. So like the dirt gravel layer here, this one's the slab obviously, because I like the top texture of that one rather than the layer version, which I'm not keen on this as a top layer version at all, but I do like this one's really cool. So yeah, that was the first bit. Also put down some reeds. I think I need to do that on most of it, a couple of bushes as well, and do that going all the way down the river, and all the way up the river as well, I think. Well, not all the way, but a lot of the way, or bits up the way, wherever it's on a wider point, definitely. That'd be very cool. And the next bit that we did was two little houses. So I've done a kind of like road that goes down from here, and then weaves in, and then goes down this way, and onto this path, which I think is kind of, it's not bad at all. Well, it's not terrible, it's alright. So I was just looking at this, I'm thinking, this needs to be raised up or something. It just didn't look quite right. So we've got that there. We've got two houses. We need to do the interiors today, so we're going to do those on camera. Very, very simple. This one's using the wattle Tudor box frame. And I've tried to throw in some like vertical slabs and stuff like that to try and off-put it a little bit, so it's a little bit more, shapy. Like here, it totally works where you get the corner block like that. And I've actually forgot that I did put in those, and I didn't move this. So there we go. Those, I think, really, really work to just make it look a little bit more weird. But apart from that, this one's very strange, where it has it going up by one block at the end. I don't really know why I did that. I just kind of did. I think it's because I ended up doing... so it's pretty much like diagonal. You get a block here, then two going diagonal, and then another block for the... your pillar, and then this side has got 3 blocks in between. So I think that's why it went up by 1. It's not that I tried to make it go up, it just kind of did. And then this one I did as more of a standard, slightly angled house where you're pretty much straight, but you're not. But I've also tried to add in, the vertical slabs really do help with shaping, definitely, going around. And both of them have got, because these are two peasants, obviously, they're very, very poor. Now they rent the land that they've got the house on, which is like this thing, off the Lord, and they also grow a couple crops themselves to eat off the land as well, so that's what they do. I do love this wall fence, it's just amazing. It really is just totally awesome. So, yeah, they've got some veggies, some more veggies in this one. This one's just got a simpler garden around here. I don't know what I'm going to do on this bit here. We've got a bit of land, and we've got a bit of land here, obviously, and then we can do some, like, probably another on-angle house, or maybe a couple on-angle houses around here or something, we could definitely do something. I think I'm going to shove some trees up on this side as well, make it a little bit more interesting and looking cool. But apart from that, I think we'll have like quite a nice little village. I mean, I think we need an inn somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be on this side or it's going to be around there. I know that a couple of you guys didn't like the windmill being up here, for obvious reasons. Like, it's right next to a mountain and the wind wouldn't be so good, so that kind of does make sense. So what do we need to put up here then? Because I want to put something up there. I've spent too much time making these goddamn paths to just leave it. So I mean, do we have like some sort of weird old dude, or like in a house or something? I don't know. Or do we have like just a ruined tower or something? Suggestions for that. That'd be really cool then. And I think what we'll do with the windmill is we'll shove it over here somewhere. Because what I do want to do is have a couple more houses on this side. So we'll have a couple houses in this bit, a couple houses over on this side, probably have another field or a couple fields there, and then we might have a windmill maybe on this bit here, and that'll be like the edge of the estate. And then obviously we'll forest this all up and have the main manor over there. I mean, that's my plan so far in my head. I don't know if it'll work or not, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Right, so interior-wise, I've actually found that the material mix that I used for the low-lag fields, this one here, works really well in these like peasant houses. I didn't really think about it, you know, working like that, but it actually does. First things first, we need a door, and I'm going to go with the spruce one. I'm also going to need a furnace of some kind. What we really need, I think, is a mud furnace. So, mud furnace. Please add a mud furnace. That'd be really cool. Because it would just be really useful. So this... Ooh, put that in there. This, I don't know where we're going to have a fire. Like a little fireplace thing. Maybe even here. Yeah, come on there. Fine. Right. So we'll put this in... there. Yeah, put it on that side. Little thing like that. And we'll have probably a chimney. It probably will be... I know I'm going to put iron in it. I know they wouldn't actually have iron. So why am I going to put iron in it? Instead they'd probably have like a mud thing, but we haven't really got mud that we can use like that. So that's why I'm going to use iron. If you guys see them. Yeah, if you have a look at like the door houses and things like that, you do see like pretty much they make everything out of mud. It's quite incredible, really, when you think about it. It's really damn cool. Right, have we got that in a pillar? Yes, we do. Okay, that's going to work even better, because then we can just do this. And have probably shove that on top for now. There we go. So have that in there like that. Let's do the other one. What I'm going to try and do is do two houses at the same time. Where am I going to have this one then? Could have it on this side, couldn't we? So I can kind of imagine them. I don't know. Would they have... Have I done the same thing here? No, I haven't. That's fine. For some reason I thought I'd done exactly the same thing where I've built in stuff. Because I've done it with another one where I had a couple extra blocks. I forgot about them. I like didn't push them in. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, hopefully. I'm actually going to have... No, I'm going to have this side as the... Maybe even... Yeah. Maybe even... Yeah. Yep. Doing good today. But yeah, how's everybody been? How's everybody doing? Is everybody happy and stuff? It's been quite busy, I think, at work. I've been really knackered out again. Doesn't take much. Oh, I love these shutters, by the way. These are awesome, but my god, are they a pain, because you punch them out this way and they have to punch them out this way. Can't do it, apparently. Yeah, do that. It's really weird. It's really weirded me out so far. But yeah. Right. Yeah, busy. Lots and lots of work. It's kind of good and kind of bad. You know, it's like one of those things, isn't it? You don't want to be bored, but you don't want to be overworked either. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can think of anything for here, or if we just keep it as rocks. I'm tempted just to keep it as rocks, because I think it looks kind of cool. I think we just need to sort out some of the grass on it. And I was thinking about what we want to put here, and probably I might just do some bushes on this side, actually. Just in this, and this really annoys me. Whenever I get a square bit like this really annoys me. It really does. I don't know why. See, I think we'll do some like berry bushes. That was one of the things I wanted to put in here. Was, you know, they would quite often have like quite a lot of berries in the diet, because, you know, it's just hanging around everywhere. So what we've got to put on them? Obviously, we've got citrus leaves, we've got pear leaves, berry bushes, grapevines. Yeah, we'll go with the grape ones, and we'll mix that with some gorse. Gorse leaves seem to be the ones that I always go to. It seems like rowan leaves. Well, the rowan leaves, like, yeah, they're quite dark, aren't they? I might use these rowan leaves rather than these, because these do just look like grapes. So, to me, anyway. Right, if we have a couple of these around, we'll switch out a few of them. I'll have a generally quite overgrown little area type thing here. Meh, looks alright. Doesn't look terrible, so we'll kind of... So yeah, that worked. I actually want to put up some vines now. I've been looking at that. It kind of looks like it needs some ivy and stuff, doesn't it? This one here. It totally could. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We can do that around all of them. I don't know why I didn't think about this. It's really weird. It's really, really weird, actually. Because I usually would just like cover it completely in this. So there we go. That going on to there. None on the front. They've kept the front quite nicely. We might have some in there. Yeah, that's cool. Right, that's all done. Right, next thing. We need an actual like kitchen, tabley area type thing where they're going to have stuff and where they're going to cook stuff. Very important. A clothes hanger as well because we really like that, and I need to use that texture more often and get used to it being probably like a staple kind of thing that I'll use forever now. I think. Right, that's the kitchen one there. See, the kitchen one, I don't really know. I like it, but then when you get like the saw on top, I just don't like the saw. It just doesn't look right. At least not to me. Right, so maybe we'll go with the poor wardrobe. I know that sounds a bit strange, but then it looks like a little cupboard that's really quite, you know, down and stuff. This person's just going to have got a hat and a cloak, and that's it. Right, fly over here. Put those in there. Something similar here. They'll have just, yeah, cloak. Right. This kind of like just melds in all completely. I did actually forget about doing the roofing as well. That's kind of important. So let's get the roofing done, because if we forget that, it's just going to look terrible. I'm going to use it in this thing here. And yeah, we'll get onto that. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to actually, well, you'll have ideas of what you want to see, obviously, but if you've got any ideas of what you want me to move on to as well, style-wise, if you want me to continue with this place, because it's one of the biggest questions I've got in my head at the minute is, do I continue on with doing the Kingdom of Vestia, or do I move on to a completely different style? And it's well, not a completely different style, or a completely different place. It's always one of those things, really, because I really like it. I like the whole area, and I like how we've got stuff over there and over here, and you know how we've got a towery thing over there, I think. Somewhere. I'm sure there's a tower up there somewhere. Can't see it. I need to put the shaders on far, then you can see it. But I really like that idea. But at the same time, I don't want you guys to get bored, because it's one of those things that and styles that you can, you know, Western European. It's probably everybody's favourite style, because it's, you know, anybody can kind of do it. You can kind of like just you know, get up and start building in this kind of style, and messing around with like the Tudory stuff, and these nice little peasant houses. These don't look that much like peasant houses. This one does. This one looks like a slightly nicer one, and that's kind of what I wanted to. I want it to look like this, and then they like age into this, or this is just a. I don't know. Maybe this is a new one. I mean, the wattle, they actually used to put this stuff in between it, and then mud it up. So then used to like use this as a base inside the walls, if that makes sense. Quite cool, really. But yeah. And I think I've already told you guys the story of when I was a kid. We actually went on not a tour, just like a school outing trip. We actually went and saw a Celtic roundhouse being built, and that was with Daub as well. That was really cool, really cool. It's more interesting than you'd think it would be. I know it doesn't sound the most interesting thing. I don't like that at all, so let's not do that. We will have some food. Now they're going to have, obviously, just like veggie. Vegetables are cheaper, so totally going to have those. You know, meat and stuff like that is not as cheap back in those days. Actually, I haven't really. Ooh, I don't like that. Like how there's a thing. I need to get some beds in here as well. We'll go with the rustic wooden one. No, wolf bed, rustic bed. Maybe just rustic bed like this one here. One thing I haven't done actually, which would be very, very peasanty, would have... Sorry guys, a bit of a cough at the minute, it's weird. One thing I haven't done actually on these is have animals actually inside the houses. The houses were a bit bigger than this, so maybe we can do one of those in a bit. That'd be a good idea. Right, let's get a plate. Clay, wood. Right, so I got some food, and we'll get a pot. Hoping we got that. One that I use as a... Actually, a pot of water might do. Yeah, I have a pot of water there. Get a painting as well. I was thinking about the chamber pot then. I was thinking, do I put that up there somewhere? Maybe? I don't know. Ah, no. Damn it. I need something there, because this isn't going to work otherwise. Which one did I... Screw it, I'll just use that. It'll be fine. No one's going to notice. Sorry guys. Oh god, really bad. Okay, I did not know that you could do that, but that's useful, I guess. Right, so we've got stuff there, we've got some pots and things. Right, run over to the other side, do the other one. I don't know if this is the best way of doing it, but maybe not. I mean, do we want to put some animals in this one? I don't know. I kind of feel like this guy, like, maybe works at the docks. It might be that nobody works at the docks directly, they just load stuff onto the docks because that's what the Lord tells them to do. I don't know. I really don't know. Depends what this kind of person is like, isn't it? We can have a sitting area there and actually have the bed in here instead. Because that might work a little bit better. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so herbs and stuff. Right, so we've got some... If we pull that one down there, that means we can actually put the herbs on that. Now we'll have some herbs above the door. We're going to have some carrots. Not carrots, we're going to have some onions. Onions instead. Tiny bit of variation, but my god, are we going to do it? Right, so we've got some onions. Right, that'll work. Right, so we've got some onions. That's one there. We'll have... I'll throw the plate on that, why not? Throw the plate on that. We'll get some... Maybe just have a pot of water right in front of it. Maybe they're filling out the kettle. I don't know. We're having a cup of tea. That's what medieval people do, right? Is have cups of tea. Yeah. That's what I would do anyway. Maybe that's just me. I think they're going to have a wicker chair rather than the wood one. Just because it would be easier to make. So I think that makes more sense. Right, where's our table? The one that I like. This one. That's the one we're going to use. So we're going to have that here. We'll have little CT things there. So do we make this person a dock worker type person, or do we make them... That's the only thing I'm going to keep on knocking those. Or do we have like a fisherman dude here who just like lives on his own? It's really kind of a bit creepy. And the only other thing is we've got this nice area here for fish to be hung up. So maybe we could... I'm just going to try something out. I don't know. Let's fly over here. We'll try the stuff out in a minute. Let's finish up first, you know? Come now. We need to sort this out. Right, so maybe we have this here, then have that there. And I'll just have some shelves, like poor wardrobe and shelves, you know? Just something like this. And I'm gonna vertical slab it. I said half slab it, it's not doing get that there. Right. Sort that out. There we go. Something like that. Job done. And they might have a tankard on it. Right? Just type in tank and see what comes up, and hopefully we'll get there eventually. So I just got a tankard in front of that. Not much else really going on in here. Unless we also have... The idea behind this is they've got like a kid or somebody that's currently sleeping on the harsh floor, and that's all they've got. Clothes as well. They do own clothes. Right, okay. Let's get some clothes. But actually, they wouldn't really own that many clothes. That's the thing. They look so cool now. I did find an issue actually with the rope, which I'm guessing they're aware of already. But oh, Jesus. What's going on? There we go. Okay, got a lot of boots apparently. That's annoying, it's not going at the right angle. Usually this works perfectly. Maybe I need to be there. Yeah, it's going to connect into the vertical ones now. That's the only problem. So unless we get rid of that one, obviously. Yeah, we'll do something like that. There we go. So they got some hanging up clothes. That's fine. I'm happy with that. That'll do. Right, so this person... They don't have the same thing, that would just be weird. I think we might just go with a straight one. But yeah, the rope one, I did find, I don't know if you guys have found this issue. Where is it? Rope cloth pane, there we go. That if you're then, like, it happened on one of my ships actually. So if you go across there and go that way, right, that's absolutely fine. But as soon as you go sideways, yeah, it's a weird break where this one's vertical, this one's like horizontal, and then this one's like that. It's really weird, and then these can like flip and stuff. It's because, well, I don't know really why it is. Why it's because It just seems really odd and goes really, really strange. So I'm guessing that's going to be fixed in the next version. But then, like, if you go forwards and go sideways, oh, whoops, like quite a bit, right? If you keep on doing this, it's absolutely fine. So, to be honest, it's quite complicated anyway with that, what they've already done to it. So I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Not really. But there we go. They've got some clothes. They've got some stuff. I don't know if we want anything else. Shelves. This one's going to have some farming equipment. I know they probably wouldn't actually have farming equipment just hanging around. Music disc far. Okay. Far enough. Right, there we go. So they've got some farming equipment here as well. They keep away, and that's pretty much it for them. There's nothing else really except for Steam, of course. Steam. Now I have got the direction going that way at the minute. So I don't know if we need to... Well, we do need to keep it. It's whether we change it again, because I know we changed it last time, so it was going away from the coast. But obviously this coast is a lot less... It's like an inner coast. It wouldn't be as... Well, shouldn't be as aggressive. Let's call it aggressive. That'll do, won't it? Right. I think that's quite a lot of smoke. It's quite high, actually. So they're obviously cooking something up really nice. Might even just do just a little bit instead. You know, not go over the top with it. That looks cool though, doesn't it? I'm pretty happy with it. Right, yeah, it's cool. So yeah, I don't know where we. I think the inn. I'm probably going to end up doing quite a big inn somewhere along here, and then we'll have the windmill. Then that's going to be in a field. So maybe we have. Then we'll have the inn. Like maybe this goes down a path, right? A couple houses on this side. Big inn here, and then we'll have another field, and then we'll have something else over there. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Now, did I say we were going to do something else? Ah, yeah, the fish thing. So might as well have some fish anyway. Fence. I'm going to try and do the same thing that I've seen on Westeros Craft ages ago now. I think it was using like a board like that, wasn't it? Or was it using a rail? I know it was using a rail, but I just can't remember what it was actually using. I think they did like something like this, right? And I think they went up. So obviously if we're going to do that we have to do this, but I think that's what they did. No, they didn't. How did they do then? And why can't I remember it? God damn it. Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? It's going to go like a bit weird. But I'm sure they did something like this. I can't bloody remember. Because I've seen it in Conquest as well, that somebody's done exactly the same thing. Just because it looks really cool. Right, oops. Oh. So much stuff around at the minute. Crazy clicking thing. So if we do this, right, we have that there. Ah, okay. So I need to like, what, do that? Okay, well if we do, it's annoying, isn't it? So no way to get it to, no, there's no way to get it to do it. Okay, that's fine. Well, maybe we just have something else. We got anything else? I'll just do like a join there. Have this going across it. We do just have this or something similar. That's really weird. Why has it gone down? That is really... Oh, I see why it went down. It's because I did it down there, didn't I? Okay, so maybe we could do... You know, I'm wondering if we can do something funky now that I've seen that. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it. No, let's not do something funky. Let's just do something normal, right? Do something goddamn normal, and then we'll focus on something a bit funkier. This is the only problem. I'm going to end up doing something. It's going to all get confused, isn't it? Oh, this is not working. Right. Going with a trapdoor instead, rather than this thing, or just using the wooden board, because I love the wooden board still. Even to this day, the wooden board texture is awesome, and always will be awesome. Don't put that on top of there. Right, get that off there, get that down. Put that down there. Right, wooden board needs to go on all of these. Okay. Right, so that's the only problem it's going to get. It's going to get confused and want to go every other way imaginable. Or apparently not. Okay, that's fine. Right, so it's only when it's like down there that it gets confused. Right, so if we do the center one first. Ah. No. Right, okay, get that in there. Don't do that. That way. Okay, let's hope that this works now. So anyway, the idea is this is something. This is something that we're going to use. We'll have some sort of path thing going up to it. Right. Okay. Like a little path thing, and like most path things, it'll be smaller than you think it's going to be, right? Okay, right. Clear that out a bit. So we've got some sort of path thing going over here. Right, and then this will go to this, and they can just go on the sides and all that kind of stuff. Probably going to get rid of all these bushes because I can't imagine it being that thick. No way. And now we have some fish. Right, so this is just dried fish, right? Nothing else, just dried fish. Cool. Yeah, hanging net. Yeah, why not have a net? Yeah, have the nets hanging up to dry and stuff as well. Because that's what fishermen do, isn't it? They dry their nets. Alright, I don't know about that one, guys, about the drying nets. But they're going to have it hanging up anyway, because then they won't forget where it is, right? Fair dues? There you go, look at that, yeah. That looks cool now. This is what I wanted. Lots of fish. Cool. Cool. Right, go, like that. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so it's just a hanging thing, really. Nothing else to it. And the only other thing is if we do like a wood thing going over this, knock that off there, right? Get the oak wood, you know, the really cool, this thing, wooden support thing, because that might look quite good, like this. Maybe we'll get the trapdoor, or carpet actually. Carpet will do. Carpet. That's what it needs. No, it just looks a bit too much, I think. So that's the problem with it. Right, so get rid of that. Put down these instead. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. But that's it, guys. That is it for me. So I don't know what you guys want to see next. I've still got to finish off the mine. There's still bits and bobs to do. I know that you guys... Oh, I did clear up this field a little bit, so I made it a little bit less. I might actually just go along and delete all these, and we'll have it as an empty field. Because, yes, you were right, guys. Because I know one of you guys... one of you dudes, should I say? Dudes or dudettes? Did say about having a blank field, because they would actually do crop rotation, essentially. Mainly came on later on in the medieval time. I'm sure it did, unless it was around for ages. Well, crop rotation sounds like a pretty sensible thing, doesn't it? Like, you'd just think about it, right? But then again, they weren't that smart, so maybe they wouldn't think like that. I don't really know. So anyway, there we go. If we get rid of all these, which we are, I'll finish this off and then it's all done, isn't it? Then I don't have to worry about it and forget about it, and then in like 2 episodes you go, you're supposed to do something about that, you idiot, and I'll cry or whatever. I don't know. I won't really. That'll be fine. So there we go. We've got a blank field, a completely blank field, right at the back, all ready for stuff to go in it. yeah, the mine. I know that one of you guys did say about doing, making it a little bit. Actually, saying about the hole around here. You can see I haven't done much with it. The hole around here, yeah, up here, to make that bigger. But I'm actually now thinking that this one goes down the depleted one. We actually have like a shaft or something in this side, and building that up. I don't know. I'll play around with it when I get around to doing that. If I get some, if I actually feel up for it. So we might actually do that to make it a little bit more. Well, better as a mine. I have also got to detail this wall because this wall sucks at the minute. It's got no... It just doesn't have any character whatsoever. It just looks so boring. I don't know if that's what you guys think as well, but that is totally what I think. So, yeah, I'm gonna just go around and just tweak it and make it look more like this side of the wall here, where it's all going up and down, and when you look at the other side, it's it's built up, and it just looks like an actual wall rather than trash. So yeah, there is that. I don't know if you guys think we should have like maybe a small marketplace around here with a couple of stalls or something, because this would be on the main road. I know that this isn't. One guy also did say about. I haven't got any comments at the minute. If I am not quoting people, so sorry guys. One person did say about making the road bigger and making it like the King's Road. Well, because this is just the Kingdom of Vestia, a lot of the trade, hopefully. So yeah, this is the equivalent of the biggest road. So we've got the smaller roads will be on the other side, like where we've got Fort Scalar and also Wagrendale and all that stuff, and then we've got this slightly bigger one. You can kind of see the difference between the two. But this one is going to have obviously most of the actual stuff that goes into the capital, into Highguard, is by boats. So they actually don't have a pretty big road, but what we are going to have when we get into Vagombre, which is this kingdom right here, and also into, scroll across, especially Calandria. Calandria is going to have quite large roads, especially going across the big river here and going all the way down into Aelon and Aurelia. They're going to have a pretty good road network. That's most of their trade. They do have coasts, but it's not as big. So that's why I've gone with like this size. But I am planning on doing like a big King's Road or the Emperor's Road or something like that. Well, kind of a cool name for it, We can always do names, so it's quite cool. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed these two. I quite like these little houses. I'm not so keen on this one, but I really like this one. This one I really like. This one, to me, it looks really cool and funky and peasanty, but not that peasanty. It's like it has got some wealth with it, so I quite like that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.